Good day to you all. Again, welcome to memory management class. This is the part 3. I already explained the single partition allocation and multiple partitions memory management system. Under this, fixed equal multiple partitions memory management, fixed variable multiple partitions. In the fixed variable, again I explained 3 things. One is the first fit, best fit, worst fit. All these 3 comes under the fixed variable. In these 2 cases, partition sizes are fixed. In the first is all are equal size partitions, and in the second case is the partitions are variable but fixed. Now I explain the third case is under the multiple partitions. Third case is dynamic multiple partitions memory management system. Dynamic memory management, dynamic partitions. For this, again see the job queue, dynamic partitions. There are 5 jobs: job 1, job 2, job 3, job 4, job 5. The same example: job 1 size is 825, job 2 600, like this. Arrival time this one. Job 2 is arrived first, then job 1, job 5, job 3, and lastly job 4. This is the job queues for dynamic. Now initially the first one occupied by the operating system, the main memory is first partition is occupied by the operating system. Let us assume that 0 to 500 KB is occupied by the operating system. The remaining entire space is used for the processes. From 500 to 4000 is available for processes. Under this arrival job 2 is arrived first. What is the job 2 size? 600. It is arrived at 5 milliseconds. The first job 600 size. So from 500 to 600, that job 2 is occupied dynamically. From 500 to 1100, the size is job 2 size is 600. The remaining space from 1100 to 4000 is available for the remaining processes. The next job is job 1. The size of the job 1 is 825. Job 1 size is 825. Hence, the from 1100 to 1925 is for job 1. The next job is J5. From 925 to 1925 to 2575 is the occupied by job 5. The remaining space is available for the remaining processes. Job 3 size is again job 3 is occupied after the job 5 from 2575 to 3725. Thus free space is 3725 to 4000. That means around 275 KB is available, but the last process is job 4 process is 450. That will not be accommodated in this one. The job 4 has to wait until the required space is available. Whenever the job is completed, just remove the particular job and compaction is the technique. Just compact and make available space at down, and the last job 4 is allocated lastly. This is dynamically the partition sizes are vary. Partitions are dynamically changes. So this is the first partition 500 to 1100, second partition, third partition, fourth partition. The sizes vary and those partitions are not fixed. These are dynamically allocated. So whenever the job is completed, then you collect the free space and make it available for other processes, allocate for it. This is dynamical partitions. These are the multiple partitions. Multiple partitions for equal, fixed variable, and dynamical. Memory allocation method, this is the one important topic. One is the single partition allocation, second one is the multiple partitions. Again, under multiple partitions, there are 3 things: fixed equal multiple partitions, fixed variable multiple partitions, dynamical multiple partitions. Under fixed variable multiple partitions, there are 3 things. One is the first fit, best fit, worst fit. So these are the things in memory allocation methods. Now the next topic is this is the fragmentation. One is external fragmentation, total wastage of space of all the partitions. Internal fragmentation is the wastage of space after occupying the process in the partition, the remaining wastage of space you collect it. That collection of that all the wastage of space within the partitions is called internal fragmentation. Now the compaction is it reduces the external fragmentation. Compaction is a technique of collect all the free spaces together in one block and make it available for other processes. That is the nothing but compaction. That is the one technique. Now the next one is paging. In the previous case, that is a continuous. All the partitions are in continuous locations. Now the jobs are in continuous locations. Now here the paging and segmentation, these are the two topics. These are the dynamic. Means the same job can be divided into number of pages. The entire job is not loaded at a single area, that is not in continuous location. For example, job size is 600 KB. That can be divided into 6 pages. Each page size is 100 KB. So the job size is 600. That can be divided into 6 pages. So first 100 KB is at one area. Next 100 KB, that is the page 2 is located at another area. That means that is a non-continuous. Previous one is the continuous. Now this one is the non-continuous. Paging and segmentation both are non-continuous. Logical address space of process can be non-continuous. And divide physical memory into fixed size called frames. Physical memory can be divided into number of frames. And those frame sizes are a power of 2. In general, that is the 512 bytes to 8 KB. And divide logical memory into the pages. Your program can be divided into pages. Main memory can be divided into number of frames. Here the one condition is frame size is equal to the page size. Page size and frame size both are equal. And you keep track of all free frames, that means available memory. And to run a program of size n pages, you need to find n free frames and load the program. Suppose if the program size is n pages, all n pages should be loaded into the physical memory at n free frames. Set up a page table to translate logical to the physical addresses, and there is internal fragmentation. Address translation. Address generated by the CP is divided into two things. One is the page number and second is the page offset. That means one job can be divided into 600 KB. Job size is 600 KB. Page size is 100 KB. The total job can be divided into 6 pages. First 100 KB is the page 1. Second 100 KB is the page 2. Like that, each and every page size is equal and size is 100 KB. Page 1 50th means total 50th. 150 line of the job can be referred like page 2 50th line in page 2. 50th line in page 2. For example, 350 line in a job, you can find page 3 50th line in page 3. That is the page offset. This is the page number. Page offset is the line number within the page. So total, the m minus n and n bits, or total number of bits. This is the logical address can be divided into two parts. One is the page number and second is the page offset. Now CPU generates the logical address that can be divided into two parts. One is the page number, second one is the displacement value or offset value. The page number is the index for the page map table. This is the page map table under the memory management unit. So the page number is the index of this page table. This page table gives the equivalent frame number. The page number, if you give the page number, then you will get the equivalent frame number where the particular page is loaded in main memory. So that frame number, these are the frames. Physical memory can be divided into equal number of parts, that is called frames. So each page is loaded in one frame. Here this particular page is loaded in this particular frame. So the page size and frame size both are equal. So 50th line in this particular page is 50th line in this particular frame. So the same displacement value is copied here and equivalent frame number is appended here, not appended, that is added here. So this is translation from page number to frame number. This is the logical address can be divided into two parts, page number and displacement value. By using the mapping table, page map table, you will get the frame number that appended to the displacement. The frame number plus displacement value is the physical address, logical address to the physical address. So this is the one frame, the frame value from this to this is the starting address of the frame, this is the ending address of the frame. This is the paging hardware. Paging model of logical and physical memory. Logical memory can be divided into, program can be divided into 4 pages, page 0, page 1, page 2, page 3, and frames can be divided into 8. Physical memory can be divided into 8 pages, frame 0, frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, frame 4 up to frame 7, total 8 frames. This is a page map table. Now the page 0 is in frame 1, page 1 is in frame 4, page 2 is in frame 3, page 3 is in frame 7. See that page 0 in frame 1, page 1 is in frame 4, page 2 is in frame 3, page 3 is in frame 7. This is the allocation. So if you give the page number 0, you will get the frame number 1. If you give the page number 3, you will get the frame number 7. This is the logical to physical. Now this is 32 byte memory. This is the 32 byte memory from 0 to 31. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 28, 29, 30, 31. And 4 byte pages 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the 4 byte. 4 byte pages. 4 byte, 4 byte, 4 byte. 4 byte is, first byte is A, second B, C, D, 4 bytes. In the next page, E, F, G, H, third. Like that. These are the 4 pages and there are 8. 32 means 4 8s, 32. So these are the frames. Now here the page 0 is in frame 5. Where is the frame 5? Frame 0, frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, frame 4, frame 5. This is the frame 5. Page 1 is in frame 6. Page 0, frame 0, frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, frame 4, frame 5, frame 6. 6. And page 2 is in frame 1. Frame 1, this is the frame 0, this is the frame 1. Page 3 is in frame 2. Frame 0, frame 1, frame 2. This is the page map table. Paging example. Free frames. Now free frame list. The new process, this is the new process. It has the 4 pages and the free frames are 13, 14, 15, 18 and 20. 13, 14, 15, 18 and 20. Remaining are occupied by the different processes. So these indicates the 13, 14, 15, 18, 20. These are the free frames. Now allocate all these 4 frames in these free frames. Now page 0, page 1, page 2, page 3. Page 0 is in 14, 1 is in 13, 2 is in 18, 3 is in 20. Finally, only one free frame is there, that is the 15 is the free frame. Page 0 is in 14, page 1 is in 13, page 2 is in 18, page 3 is in 20. Now the free frame list is 15. This is before allocation and this is after allocation. The TLB, paging hardware with the TLB. So logical address, this is the page and displacement, page number. I will explain this in the next video. Paging hardware with TLB. Thank you. Thank you very much.